Hey everybody, we're back. It's Brian and Kelly from Kelly's Kitchen, and we're gonna bake something else for you, something yummy today. So what is it today? What do we have on the menu?
We have Cranberry Orange Scones.
Ooh, that sounds so good.
Easy, no worries. You just follow the directions.
Cool. And as always, we'll post the recipe on the website so you can make it yourself. And then if you do that, let us know how it turns out. We'd love to hear from you. All right, well, are we ready to start?
We're ready. I got everything prepared here. So
let's put these together because I'm ready to eat one.
It's going to be a little bit.
Oh, it's always a little bit.
We're going to start off with 2 cups of flour.
Get those perfect camera angles. There we go. Okay, it's flour. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to put
we
it
use
in
a lot
there.
of flour on this show.
Okay, and from there we're going to add 1/4 cup of sugar.
Sugar, sweet stuff.
I got the lumps out of it this time.
Good, no lumps.
Oh, there was 1 lump. Oh well.
1 lump. All right.
And from there we are going to use 1 tablespoon of baking powder.
Baking powder. Now, what's baking powder do? Like, I'm not familiar with it.
It's a raising agent, so it will make them puff up.
Okay.
Which you want them to puff up.
Baking
you don't
powder.
want hockey pucks.
They're kind of hard to eat.
Yeah.
I've tried.
Now, it calls for 1/2 teaspoon of salt, but no, you can't go over there. It's not over there. Because I'm using salted butter instead of unsalted butter.
Just getting shots of stuff. That's all right.
So next we're going to go in for 1/2 cup of salted butter. And I make it in little cubes so it's easier to incorporate. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to mix in all those dry ingredients so that everything is a good mixture.
So I have to ask, when you say salted butter, have you put salt in the butter, or it comes that way?
It comes that way. You can buy either salted butter or unsalted butter. And since we eat butter, I always buy salted butter here.
Okay.
So we're just going to put those in there, and you can use a pastry cutter. Okay, see that little machine?
Yeah, I see that.
Okay.
Looks nasty.
I use pastry cutters, and I just get in there. I have washed my hands, and you smush up the little cubes of butter into the flour. Okay. And you use cold butter because it will not go into the flour as much, so you're left with little lumps. So it provides a more pillowy scone.
Pillowy scone.
Pillowy scones. You don't want hockey pucks. Like mine were the first few times that I made them.
Well, you learn. You experiment and you learn.
Your mom was a great teacher.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Thanks again, Mom.
Yeah, she...
Dedicate this episode to Mom and her scones.
Yeah, hers were tea biscuits. I suppose you can call them scones, but they were tea biscuits.
She still loves tea biscuits
She
today.
still does, yep. We're going to take some of these into her.
There we go.
No, it's like a fine sand. You try to get all that butter in. This is a harder way of doing it than with the pastry cutter, but I feel it better.
So what are you looking for? Just kind
of a sandy with a few lumps. You know, nothing too lumpy, because then you have more butter and it doesn't form as many layers, I guess.
Okay.
So yeah,
layers are good.
Layers are good. Layers are what gives you the fluffy tea biscuits. Onion. Well.
Like Shrek.
No, not like Shrek. Not like Shrek.
No ogres here.
You can see it's starting to blend in, but it's still like little wafers of.
Okay, I
see how that works.
It's got, little wafers, like you said.
Yeah, it's not big clumps of butter. It's little wafers. Now, since these are cranberry orange scones, we're going to first put in the zest or the very outside layer of a washed orange. Always wash your oranges. Wash them in warm water because they tend to put wax on them to make them nice and shiny in the store. So I put that in and I, again, mix that all in. And now we're going to put in half a cup of dried cranberries.
Dried cranberries. Normally I'm not a big cranberry fan, but there's some good in this.
And I cut my dried cranberries up so that they're a little smaller.
Okay.
Than just regular cranberries, because they tend to, it makes a nicer biscuit. You have them all throughout instead of big clumps of. Now, let's see, we got that pretty well done. See?
Yeah, okay.
See how that looks like a sandy beach?
It does.
With cranberries?
Sandy Beach is around here somewhere. I'm not sure where he's at.
He's in the closet.
He might have to help out with one of these cooking shows. We'll have to see.
Yeah, you guys want to put a comment in and see if you want to see Sandy Beach?
Well, they don't know who Sandy Beach is.
Well, Sandy, that's the whole thing.
We'll have to get him on camera for a moment to show you.
Okay, so now we take half a cup of milk.
Milk. Any particular type of milk?
I use the red carton, the Farmers.
That's the 3%, I think.
Yeah,
homogenized.
Yeah, homogenized. Yeah.
Brian Smith, our dairy farmer, we're helping you out, brother.
Yeah.
Hi to Michelle too.
Hi, Michelle. And we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And again, this is thanks to Debbie Green for bringing us back this lovely, thick Dominican vanilla.
We'll get another shot of that bottle when you can. There it is. From Dominican Republic.
Yeah. Hurry up before I get.
Okay.
Yep.
Filming's getting in the way of cooking. It's not good.
No, because the milk all went to the bottom, so now I'm going to have to. So you get your hand in, and this is the fun part.
So timing is important.
Timing is important.
We're talking too much. But we're trying to teach you guys how to do this. I guess it kind of sticks to your fingers.
It's a little gooey, yeah. Okay. My bowl is just kind of not. Yeah. I should have used the deeper bowl.
Do you want me to get the deeper one?
No, it's no sense now. Okay, it's coming together, guys.
All right.
You use the zest of the orange for inside the scone, and you don't overwork these because as soon as you start overworking them, they get tough and horrid, and you end up again with hockey pucks. So you take that and you work it a little bit just to get it all incorporated. How's that?
Good.
Okay,
It's
and
looking
then
good to me.
you flatten it out to be about 1 inch thick. See how easy this is? As long as you don't mind stuff on your hands, you're okay.
You got to get your hands dirty. There's just no option.
So 1 inch thick. I'm just going to give it a little flat. Okay, then you take a knife, a big knife, and you cut it in 8 pieces.
8 pieces. Pie-shaped wedges, kind of thing.
Yep.
I'm very familiar with pies, so, and I don't mean the math number.
I don't make a lot of pies.
No.
Who are you eating pies with?
I don't know. Pizza pies.
Pizza pies.
I've been known to make a pizza pie.
You've been known to make a pizza pie, yeah.
A pizza pie.
Let's just see if I can turn that around a bit so I can get that one. Okay. So now you take your tray. We have to set the timer for bake, and that should be heated.
Heating.
Yep. So you take these and you put them away from each other because they will raise. Hopefully. That's the whole point of a nice light scone, that they raise.
You have to raise them appropriately.
Yes. And while the oven is doing its thing, we will mix up the glaze for the top. So I will get a little bowl and wash my hands again.
They look really pretty.
Okay, so now we're going to make the glaze. Okay?
Glaze.
That goes, once these are baked and cooled a little bit, it goes over the top of them and then it firms up. Now these can be baked in the oven like we are doing, or an air fryer. So you have the best of both worlds. Same temperature, they go in for 12 to 15 minutes. It doesn't take long for them to bake, not
Just
at all.
a quick bake, yeah.
So for the glaze, it's very simple. We put in a cup of powdered sugar. And you know that orange that you took the rind off of, the zest?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we also juiced it. So you have 2 tablespoons of orange juice.
And what do you do with that?
Then you put that right in here.
Okay.
See how that goes in there? And then you just stir.
Stir it in. You're stirring things up.
Yeah.
And my eyes are glazing over. What? I never said my jokes were good.
No.
Maybe that wasn't even a joke. Then it wouldn't be funny.
And if you get little lumps, you just kind of beat your little lumps out, okay?
I'm not touching that one. Squish them. I see you. Yeah, with the back of the spoon,
Yeah.
just squish them. Squish your lumps out.
Yeah. And that's going to sit until, but that's your glaze. And it has little pieces of orange into it as well.
Nice. These are so good.
We're going
So
to
that
make
goes
them
on.
so we can take some into your mouth.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, she'll
So
be
you said
very
that
happy.
goes on after they're
That
baked.
goes on after
Yeah.
they're baked.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll stop recording that. All right, so we just got to wait for the oven to heat up,
up.
I guess, and then these will go in, and they'll come out after a little bit, and
Then we'll show you putting the glaze on.
we'll glaze them. Sounds good. We'll be back shortly
We'll be back
with all
shortly.
that. They're coming out of the oven. We don't have smell-o-vision yet, do
No,
we?
no,
We're
we
working
don't.
on that.
Yeah. It's
If we did, you'd smell some wonderful baking, a little bit of citrus smell. I can smell
Citrus,
that little
yeah.
bit of citrus in there. That's nice.
You got to let them cool for a couple of minutes so that they, the glaze will not run off of them as much.
And you want to keep as much glaze on top
them.
of them as you can.
Now I'm going to show you the bottom
Oh,
so
show
that
me the bottom, okay.
Yeah, so that you know how
Okay.
brown they are on the bottom. See,
Okay, just a little bit of brown.
just a little bit of brown on the bottom. You know that they're baked. They're very light. So we just have to wait a couple of minutes to see, let them cool down so we don't run the glaze off of them.
And then we can eat them, right?
You want to let the glaze settle a little bit.
Okay. I'm just anxious. They're so good.
Are there going to be enough for your mom?
Oh, I think so.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. No, she's going to be happy.
Okay.
I will be too.
Get out of there.
No.
I can't turn my back for 1 minute.
Nope. Cannot, especially when things are this good.
So now we are going to put the glaze on, but I'm going to plate one up here for you as well so you can see it. So I'm just going to put that one on the plate for now, but I'm going to glaze these
plate,
ones.
right?
If you're good.
So it won't be mine then. All right.
Okay, so you see it's just kind of a drizzle, okay? So you just pick up some and you drizzle it across.
Back and forth, real fancy like.
Well, we come back because I know that you like more drizzle. Drizzle is the best part.
The Hillbillies, Miss Drizzle.
Huh? No, that was, what was her name?
Oh, was that the Magic Bus? That's
Oh, that was, yeah.
Frizzle.
Yeah. Frizzle. Boy.
Miss Frizzle likes her drizzle.
Our son has been a little old. Here, I'll better put some on this guy too for you.
Yeah. Oh yes, gotta get that one.
There we go. Now, if you leave the glaze, it will harden up a bit, which is nice. So I'm just going to go back over these and put a little bit more on.
Yeah, keep it more.
More on, yep. Because as you see, that it runs off of them.
It does.
It's good to the last drop.
Who gets to lick the pan?
There's only me and you, and I think that...
And her son named Boo.
Boo, yeah. His name really isn't Boo, but...
No, it's not.
It was his nickname for a while.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
so...
only we know that, so.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Let's hold that up. Beautiful. The cranberry scone.
Cranberry Orange Scones.
Cranberry Orange Scone.
Can't
I
forget
stand
the
corrected.
orange zest.
No, we can't. So if you want to make these yourself, we'll leave the recipe on the episode webpage. We do that all the time, and eventually I think we might just put together a cookbook from all the recipes we make during the show.
That would
What do you
be
think?
fun.
Sound like fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, and we do have some aprons coming with
They're
the show
coming.
logo on them. They're coming. They're being shipped from somewhere. Who knows?
They're in transit.
Yeah. All right, well, that was it for this show. Thanks for watching, everybody, and stay tuned for another episode of Kelly's Kitchen. We'll be back soon. I don't know what we're going to do yet. We never know ahead of time.
No.
We just figure out something and say this might be easy to make, and we bring it to you. So yeah, keep watching, liking, sharing, and subscribing, and we'll bring you more. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.